Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Trinity Video Announcements. It is good to be with you, and I am here today. I'm upstairs in one of the Sunday school rooms with Megan Doring, who works with our youngest children and families, birth through about 12. Birth through about 12. And we're up here in the preschool Sunday school room, right? And I am sitting on a preschool chair.
I'm not.
Megan is not. Megan is not. So we're here, but what we're here to talk about is some of the things that are happening in our younger youth and family ministry programs, and also we're here with an opportunity for you. Yes, you. Joe's sending a subliminal message to you right now that you want to talk to Megan. You want to talk to Megan. So here we are. Megan's going to talk with you, and then you're going to want to talk to her.
For sure. So if you don't already know, we have many programs and things that you can be involved in with our wonderful kids of Trinity English. So Sunday school is one of those great opportunities. We have probably about an average of 6 to 10 kids to each classroom every Sunday, depending if the kids are singing or if it's a Waffle Church Sunday. Usually that's our max amount of kids. But we have Sunday school teachers, 2 Sunday school teachers in every room, and we could always use more. One usually teaches a lesson, the other just kind of hangs out, helps with the management, which seems to be the easier side of things. What I want to say is that the lessons aren't too overbearing. They're easy to follow, and at least that's what I've heard from our previous Sunday school teachers. And we ask if you can try to do like a 4-week commitment. We just find that those kinds of things are more beneficial to our kids. They like to have that regular person that they get to see over and over. But if you can't, we always have subs, and I'm here to teach and things like that. And so it's really very flexible and an easy job.
But to be plain, so if somebody wants to work and help with Sunday school, and you do happen to become an instructor, but you give them all of the things that they need.
Yes.
You offer to them the story. There's a whole, this is not just sitting and blowing bubbles. We talk about Jesus and God. And
yes. Oh, yeah. It is structured. There's a Bible story every week. There's usually a craft or a game that teaches them more about whatever Bible story we're learning about that week. Mm-hmm.
Cool. And you don't have to sit in a little chair.
No, we have big chairs. For the adults, yeah.
So that's something. What else do you have cooking around?
So we also have Caregivers Night Out, which is a program that every other month there is an opportunity for parents to just bring their kids, drop them off. We have a wonderful group of kids that come almost every time, but we split them up into groups according to age, and they just get to do fun things, learning about Jesus and God, and how really at the end of the day what our point is to get across is that God loves you. And so most of the things are games and crafts. Usually we have a theme night for just kids. Like our upcoming one is going to be a board game bonanza. So having kids bring their favorite games. But that is a little less, it's very structured. We have, I provide a schedule, all the things that you need. All you have to do is show up and be with our kids here at Trinity. And they have a blast.
And it's kind of like little youth group.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's like little youth group for little. I'm embarrassed to say almost that, when I was about that age, our church, the church that I grew up in, they had this thing that was called Junior Lutherans, which was kind of like that. We don't call it Junior Lutherans. But also, you promote it as an opportunity for families that kids stay here, mom and dad or whoever is the caregiver for the child has an opportunity to go out and do something and then come back and get their kid.
You're really wound up kid.
It's our gift to those families, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. And then every other month we usually have like a family night where we still need volunteers to be with the kids when the kids will be here up in the classrooms doing all their activities, and then parents are able to be together in community with each other, which is also really a nice opportunity to have.
You know, and to say for everybody, I know that for some of you who don't have children, youth in these ages, I mean, you have upwards of 30 to 40 families who are participating in some of this. I mean, there are a lot of families milling around in this great place, and a lot of ministry going on with it, even if we don't see those families every week, but they're all connected to us in this, you know, through all these sort of things that you're doing.
And it's growing all the time. So being a volunteer with these kids that we have at Trinity really gives an opportunity for everyone, not just the kids, but the adults, to make connections, and those spiritual connections. And those can become some of the basis for who these kids become as they're adults and young adults. And it's really important to have people that are outside of their family also enriching their lives here in the church.
Well, and I think to offer to all of anybody watching this, any of our families, any of our adults, even if you don't have children at home any longer, it's always a very moving thing to come and to be with these kids. I mean, you and Amy and all the people who have worked with them have done such a great job that the spirituality really of these kids is really both moving and frankly, on occasion, a little intimidating, because they're, right, and I'm thinking especially of your children, you know, they're thinking about God and Jesus. And that's not to say to anybody, if you come and help, should be intimidating to you, but that the opportunity actually, even as an adult, to learn something from these children. And there is a little Bible story about that.
Yeah, the faith of a child is something to be revered, for sure. Yeah.
Indeed, and to be able to experience that, it's just this great opportunity for all of us here in this place to be able to experience that and to become part of that, and to allow that to just to give to children, but allow them to give to us in that way. It's just this really great thing, you know, and to hear children pray and the things that, you know, and to encourage them in that, and that we take their spiritual lives, their whole lives seriously. It's this great thing. Yeah. You're doing this great thing.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's a gift to be able to be a part of this and to be able to see the children that we have here growing in their faith. It's
really an amazing thing. It's more than just playtime for kids. It really is a lot more than, you know, we come, we sing a song, we tell. I mean, it's really, obviously, when you hang around with the kids here, it's evident that you all have done more than just playtime for kids. And it's really a cool thing.
Yeah,
it's a really cool
it's
thing.
Fun. So come, be involved.
Yeah.
It's great, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. You know, there was this, when we came in here, there was this book back in the back rack of books. If you see this, If I Ran the Circus. And that made me think, if I ran the circus, I would want you to come and help Megan and the families here to come and be part of our ministry here. Whether you have a kid at home, whether you have no kids at home, whether you have grandchildren far away, whether you just thought about it, come and, if I ran the circus, I would want you to come and help us with our youth and family ministry. It is time, we're talking about volunteers. As if you've seen those volunteer sheets, fill one out, call Megan, call Amy Henderson Hill, come and be part of the work that's happening here with youth and young families. We'll see you soon.